Hello guys, welcome back. In this episode we're going to be talking about compound inequalities. Compound inequalities when you have two of them. So compound is like two put together. So on this side you'll see that we have a kind of joined together in the middle looking graph. That happens when we have an and statement. So that key phrase in the middle there is and. We have x is greater than or equal to 2 and x is less than 5. So just like our normal rules of graphing inequalities, because this is the number they indicate, we circle 5, we circle 2. Because this is a underlined, we fill in that circle with a closed circle. Because this is not underlined, we leave that an open circle. The difference here is that because this x value is in the middle, it's in between these two values, we're going to join them together. The other type of inequality that we have is our OR statement. So our OR statement, again, we circle the numbers. We circle 1, we circle -2, but these two are going in opposite directions. So y is less than -2 means we go up and to the left, to that less than direction. We go up and to the right, going in that greater than direction for this. So OR means it can go this direction or that direction, whereas AND means it needs to be the path where those two intersect, where those two overlap. So we can look at compound inequalities in the same ways, in the same respects that we've been looking at all of our other types of inequalities. So we can write them as sentences, we can look at graphs, or we can graph them. So we're going to start off with A. This is where we're going to read a sentence and then interpret that as an inequality. So it says a number x is at least 12. So I'm going to start there with a number x. So that means we need to start with our variable x is at least 12. So that means that x is going to be greater than 12. X is going to be greater than 12. I'm going to write it like that. X is a number that is bigger than 12. But no more than 18. That means x has restrictions. It's at least 12, but it has a second condition, and that's that it's no more than 18. So we're going to make x be restricted. It has to be some number, some decimal, some integer that is between two values. So that's what our compound inequality looks like. Then we can repeat that same type of process when we are graphing. So just like we did in our previous problems, whenever we see something circled, we're going to write that down. So I write down -2, I write down 4, and x goes where our line does. So because our line is in the middle there, x goes in the middle. Now we have two sides to this. We have this left-hand side and this right-hand side. So we're going to need an inequality for each of those. Because this is an open circle and x, this line, is pointing in the direction less than, it's going to be the narrow side faces the x without an underline. So if I look at this line in respect to here, these are numbers that are greater than -2. So x is greater than or equal to. So that's our AND statement. This was an AND compound inequality, and this was an AND compound inequality. In part C, we see an OR compound inequality. So in that particular situation, let me readjust so you can see that a little more easily. We have two different directions. We have x is some number that is less than -4. So let's follow our normal procedures there. We go to -4, and we circle that. So we're graphing it. We identify the numbers that's indicated, and then we need to pick a direction. So we have two directions we can go. We either go less than or greater than. Because this is the less than direction facing our x, we're going to go in the left direction, the less than direction. We jump over here to this one, and they give us the number 2, so we circle that number that they indicate. And this is x is greater than. The wide side of that inequality is facing our x, so we're going to go towards the right. We're going to go towards the greater than. Because that was an OR statement in the middle, that makes it split and go in opposite directions. That's everything for today, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day.